These are my predictions and betting tips for the Euro qualifier matches playing on Tuesday, 17th October 2023, the final match day of this international break. It has been an amazing run. We have had good days, we have had bad days, and it's important for you to ensure that you are subscribing if it's your first time watching me giving you these amazing predictions. I share this one every single week, every single day, and I also do the European England Premier League game week match day predictions, so ensure you are subscribing. Finland vs Kazakhstan is our first game. You must realize that both teams are coming from Group H, and the most important thing in this game, as we look at the game Finland vs Kazakhstan, the last game where Finland played against Kazakhstan, Finland was playing away and they won narrowly with a 1-0 scoreline. And then both teams currently also have the same points. And then if you look at the head-to-head, we must believe that the head-to-head is in favor of Finland. And then the other thing you must mention is that the last two games that Finland played, however, state the difference because, they lost their last two games. However, I'm putting my diagnosis on Finland at home to be strong and to be able to collect a point. So I'm going for Finland 2-0 win. That is Finland 2, Kazakhstan 0. The betting tip is both teams not to score. And then we have England vs Italy coming up next. In this game, we must really realize that England, in this particular game, they still remain unbeaten in the Euro qualifier matches. That is in Group C. And even, if you look at the England side, generally, they were able to rest some of their key players. And so I believe with the proper rest, heading into this game, they're going to be having an upper hand playing against an Italy side, which has a lot of injury concerns. So I'm going for an England 2, Italy 0. The betting tip, both teams not to score. Then we have Malta vs Ukraine coming up next. Ukraine, clean victory over North Macedonia in the last match they played should positively impact on their confidence and courage moving into this game. And if you look at Ukraine too, they are still having a chance to go for the second position, and I believe that is going to be affected by how the Italy and England match end, and it's also going to be affected how they end this particular game. So I'm backing a narrow win on Ukraine. Ukraine 1 goal, Malta 0 goal. The betting tip is a Ukraine to win. Then we have Serbia vs Montenegro coming up next. It's supposed to be an interesting fixture, this one. Serbia lost to Hungary, puts them in a must-win position as they head into this game if they want to proceed to the next round of the tournament. And then Montenegro defensively are better. And you must also realize that Montenegro, on the other side, haven't lost any of their games on their away side or on the road in the qualifier matches. We are talking about 2 games, by the way. And then Serbia are unbeaten against Molde, and I believe that is now again where we come back and get to make our final conclusion. I think that Serbia is going to be recording a hard-fought game, a hard-fought win. That is a 2-0 Serbia. Serbia 2, Montenegro 0. The betting tip is a Serbia win. Then we have Lithuania vs Hungary coming up next. Hungary have only conceded 2 goals in the entire Euro qualifiers, but Lithuania, they have conceded 10 on their side. So it's pretty evident that there is a big gap when it comes to quality between the two teams. Hungary have also been imperious, and I expect that they're going to be able to collect a point in this particular game, especially when they meet a team like Lithuania, which is on the lower side of the Group G. I'm going for Hungary 2 goals, Lithuania 0 goal. The betting tip is a Hungary win. Before you proceed, if you're finding value in the video, if you think the predictions have been helpful, please don't leave the video today without subscribing. I want to be seeing you the next time you're having the Euro qualifier matches, the match day predictions, the game week predictions. So ensure you are subscribing and liking this video, sharing it with your friends if you also think they need to see it. Then we have Northern Ireland vs Slovenia coming up next. Northern Ireland, they got nothing to play for in this game because I think they are not going to be proceeding at this particular point. And then if you look at Northern Ireland too, they have had trouble scoring at home. They have been, except for their last game where they were able to score. So I expect a one-sided low-scoring affair in this particular match. And that being said, Slovenia definitely is the team to be to be scoring, but scoring low number of goals. Because I don't think Northern Ireland are going to be scoring. I'm going for Slovenia 1, Northern Ireland 0. The betting tip is under 3.5 goals. And finally, the last game or the last bet in this particular selection is San Marino vs Denmark. You know, if you look at the San Marino vs Denmark, San Marino has recorded the worst performance so far in the tournament. They have the pathetic defense, shoddy defense, and that is evidenced by the high rate of conceding goals all over the tournament, throughout the tournament. And then important to notice that in the last 7 matches, in the last 7 qualifier matches San Marino has played, they have recorded 0 win, they have recorded a 0 goal, they have conceded 27 goals, and they have lost all their 7 matches. So it's evident that indeed they're the worst side. Then if you look at the Denmark side, they currently share the same point with position 1 in their table. And for them to be able to move up the table, they need to go ahead and clinch a win in this one. And clinching a win with a high number of goals, because what separates them is currently a high number of goals. So for them to be able to move over and, get on top of the table, I think that they are going to be utilizing this particular game, especially when they have an opponent like San Marino. So I expect a high-scoring game in this particular bet, in this particular final match, San Marino vs Denmark. I'm going for Denmark 3 goals, San Marino 0 goal, and the betting tip is Denmark to score under 6.5 goals. Those were the 7 predictions for the UEFA Euro Qualifiers Matchday 8 predictions, the final match day. Let me know in the comment section what your predictions are, what your betting tips are. If you found video to be valuable, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and let them join the amazing Must Better community. Until next time, remember to stake responsibly, be careful, and subscribe, because I want to be seeing you the next time I'm sharing these predictions, these betting tips. Long live the Must Betters.